Okay, hi you guys, how are you? I've really been following up with these teroscopes. Want to let you know, it seems like even NATO knows what's going down. I looked at Jack Smith as well. It is just uncanny about how Jack Smith and ICC relate to Don Holio's trip to Scotland. I think this has been in the works for a while. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that however Don Holio was going to go down, they were going to use the Epps files, the Epstein everything, to blow it up and address the election, because the same people who are involved with transnational electronic interference are the same people that's part of Don Holio's TOC, the transnational organized crime. This is just stunning what it says for NATO. The things that stuck out for me, this card, the signifier for NATO, the sun reversed. The sun is a leader. What they know about what's going on, it's reversed. Kamala had this exact same card in the substance of why she's not running for governor. Okay, so even Kamala's stuff is totally lining up with this. This made me gasp right here. I've told you guys that this card, void of course, moon missing, this is the card we get when there's going to be a sudden terror event, sudden shooter, or like what happened with Iran, it comes out of the blue. This is the office of the President of the United States. So they know something's coming that's going to blindside Don Holio. It's going to have to do with the office. And look at both of the cards sandwiched around him. What's anchoring this is the 9th house faith card. This is the law. And then Sagittarius in the area of service is overseas. But these two cards are sandwiching this shock that's going to hit Don Holio. And I have always said since January, these two cards always come up when I ask about how Don Holio goes down. Crowning NATO, there's a change. Something's going to transform and change. Jack Smith had this as what was energizing his chart when he thinks about what's going on with Don Holio's trip. NATO had this in the 9th house of laws. Like I was saying, the first house has always showed up as a card for me of those that installed Don Holio in the first house to take over for the coup. Shared resources, the 11th house reversed. NATO knows those people who are involved. And then here, the 7th house. Felonia came up with the 7th house of your partnerships. NATO came up with this messages with a partner. It's like they have the data. They have all the communications in order. They have all their ducks in a row. And they've gathered this through the partnerships of NATO. The hidden enemy that's going to explode on the scene is Mars. There's a big, huge thing that is just going to erupt, and it is going to catch Donald by super surprise. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.